Hey everyone, welcome back to Direct Focus with SoWizardPodcast.com. We're continuing on our journey through the directorial career of the incredibly talented Steven Spielberg. The next movie in line for this series was supposed to be a third made-for-TV project, Savage. I was really interested in this thriller starring Martin Landau, but I couldn't find a copy anywhere. 1973 Savage could have been the made-for-TV movie tiebreaker, with Duel being great and Something Evil being something else. Furthermore, I learned that Firelight, a Spielberg movie from 1964, does not exist in a completed state, which is why I was unable to find a copy to do an episode on that one. Anyway, moving on to 1974, we come to Spielberg's first theatrical release, The Sugarland Express. Spielberg not only directed this movie, but he's credited as a writer as well.
Welfare's come and taken baby Langston forever. They're gonna keep him in that foster home. I don't want my baby back. Now, you gonna help me or not?
Well, where's he now?
Over in Sugarland.
I only got 4 more months.
Are you leaving today?
No!
This true but incredible event happened in Texas in 1969.
So far, it's grand theft auto, speeding, driving to endanger, resisting arrest, threatening an officer, illegal possession of firearms, and assault. But if I get in that car, you got kidnapping. That's federal.
Don't shoot, that's Captain Tanner. You won't get us all killed?
We're in real trouble.
I'm not promiscuous and I'm not unfit neither.
Shoot, they're nothing but a couple of kids.
Now, you may kill me, but if you don't come to your senses and throw it down, they're gonna kill you.
I love you. Even if we don't get the baby.
Missed all that sweet talk.
Hold it! Now, I just might see what happens if I shoot a load of buckshot in that commode.
They sure are messing all over us, I know that. You got any better ideas?
Honey, look at all these things.
Come on, quit that.
Here's my wallet with money. God bless you. Don't let no one take him away from you.
What about the girl?
She'll be dead before the sound gets there.
The Sugarland Express follows Lou Jean, played by Goldie Hawn, in her poorly thought-out plan to help her husband escape from prison, kidnap their son out of foster care, and flee to start new lives together. Their plan really goes off the rails when they take a police officer hostage during the pursuit. Spielberg wanted to do a human story for his first movie. He began working on White Lightning starring Burt Reynolds before he dropped out of that project and found this one. Given last week's bit of trivia, it's possible Steven Spielberg was drawn to this purely for the family aspect of it. Given that the real-world version of the story, and the subject matter given in the synopsis, is so serious, the fact that this plays out like a goofy comedy more often than not is a little jarring. Things go from light and silly to dark and grim. Given how light the majority of the movie is, when things get serious, that begins to feel off. Shouldn't a movie about prison breaking, kidnapping, and hostage-taking be a bit more on the grim side? As quickly as the movie goes from light to dark, it breaks back to light. It feels like the modern formula for breaking the tension with a bit of levity got reversed on this one. Even though the tone is unsettling at times, that isn't enough to tank the movie. You actually go along with it given the charm that Hawn has. Goldie Hawn is still a well-known and well-liked actress. She's known mostly for her comedies, so digging back in her career, it fits right in line that Sugarland would be lighter than expected. In classic 70s fashion, no expense was spared in finding a fleet of bulky sedans to summarily wreck. While this doesn't reach Blues Brothers numbers, it gets to the point of absurd and leaves that point in the rear view. Please excuse that phrasing. The majority of Sugarland takes place in a car or on the highway. Spielberg didn't use a soundstage or green screens for the chase scenes. Each time the shots had to be reset, it took over an hour. The waiting process must have been brutal for cast and crew. Also, to keep costs down, each meticulously set shot had to be shot in sequential order. These were still the days of film and analog editing, remember. To further complicate things, the old-style cameras were too big to put inside the car where most of the movie happens. This would mean a lot of reshoots and expensive dialogue redubbing. Universal and Panavision must have seen the potential in Spielberg early on, because during the planning for Sugarland, keep in mind his first theatrical release, they handed over their brand new Panaflex compact camera. This camera was small enough to fit in the cars with ease, solving both the filming and audio problems. Furthermore, this allowed Spielberg to successfully pull off the first 360-degree pan with dialogue inside a car. Got some more trivia for you. Sugarland Express, on its own, doesn't stand out as anything groundbreaking or game-changing, but there is a lot to like. Spielberg shows he's a capable and competent director, able to helm big studio projects. Sugarland was a complicated shoot with a lot of moving parts, both literally and figuratively. This is a fine movie on the path of greatness for the man. Get excited. The next project on Spielberg's extensive directorial resume is 1975's Jaws. Actually, the on-ramping to Spielberg's career didn't take long at all. Jaws, Close Encounters, Indiana Jones, and E.T. are all coming fast for the director who goes from showing some talent to a true auteur in a year's time. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and check out SoWizardPodcast.com.